Hey guys, so I finally made it. I'm in Bangkok. I'm extremely sleep deprived and haven't slept like a solid night in like 3 days. But I'm making myself not go to bed until a decent time, just so hopefully my jet lag, I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be good. I'll be ready to rock and roll. But yeah, made it here a couple hours ago. I did my COVID test. I'm quarantined right now and bored and chilling. But man, I had quite a doozy at the airport yesterday. So if you want to see what the rough side of traveling looks like, I included that in this video. So yeah, and at the end, if you're actually like somebody watching this is planning to come to Bangkok from anywhere, I'm gonna list out everything that you need because man, I thought I had it all, and no, yesterday was really rough. But so yeah, made a little video for you guys, and hope everybody's doing good. And yeah, happy Thanksgiving. If you plan to fly from Italy to Bangkok, make sure you arrive to the airport at least 10 hours early to make sure that you have everything, or you'll be sitting here forever waiting for another flight. So today has been like the roughest travel day I think I've ever had. I've missed flights and things like that before, and it's always been like, oh, okay, whatever. They usually give you a new ticket and everything like that. But today's been rough. I got here and first of all, I had the wrong test. I was supposed to have a PCR and I had a rapid one. So I had like an hour, literally like just enough time to run downstairs, get the test, wait for it, run upstairs, go through the line. And when I was like, okay, I need to get through security still and all this stuff. And this like lady, she barely spoke English and was like, well, you need like the hotel confirmation and all this stuff. So me and her were kind of going back and forth because I had it, but she was looking for something else, I guess. So I ended up missing that flight. And then the ticket people were of no help and told me I had to contact the other airline who I booked it through. The customer service wasn't there today. So I ended up getting screwed and I had to buy a new ticket for today, which is at 6. So I've been here 7 hours. My flight's in like 3 or 4. And so yeah, I contacted the hotel and got this receipt, got all the receipts. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to get through security now, and hopefully it's all smooth sailing from here on. I tried to go get my ticket to make sure I had everything now. Now there's nobody at the ticket thing. This is literally probably the roughest travel day I've ever had. But that means that it's gonna be really badass when I get to Thailand. I made it through security. This is good. I've been here since the sunrise this morning, and the sun's about to set right now. That tells you anything, how tired I am and how much I want to be on an actual plane. But I made it through security, and then I had a beer and some lunch. I'm feeling a little better, and hopefully in 2 hours I'll be on a plane and heading to Thailand. So after being here for over 12 hours, we're pretty damn close. They almost didn't let me on my second flight that I ended up having to book and waiting forever for. But after talking to the supervisor, I'm getting on the plane.
交錯した玉鷲が攻め込んだ攻め返した阿炎のど輪が効いている突き出し阿炎11勝目力強い相撲を取りました。
次はこちらです。
低気圧に前線ですね。
はい、しかも低気圧が発達するため雨風ともに強まりそうです。
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my little videos I made in between my mini freakouts yesterday. So yeah, if there is somebody who's watching this that's actually coming to Thailand, I will tell you what I messed up on yesterday. So first of all, I think this one was kind of like dumb on me, but so like when I went to Italy, and also like when I went to go get my test before leaving, it was just like the rapid one. So like yeah, I like walked in there and they're like, oh, you're doing the rapid, and I was just like yeah, and like went along with it, and should have looked into that more, but rapid, no, they don't even care about the rapid. So I went in yesterday, went to go do my flight thing, get my boarding pass, and they're like, no, you need like the PCR, and I was like, oh shit, okay. So there was like a place that did it downstairs, but it takes an hour to get it. So I had to run down there, and I had like just enough time to do this. So I'm like waiting down there for like an hour, just like, okay, come on. And I got it in time. I ran back up and go to do like my ticket thing. And the lady, she's like, you also need a departure flight. So that's another thing that you need. So I had to get online, and I just went to like, because you can be here for, don't quote me on this, but like 35 days, you'll have to look, without getting like a extended visa. But yeah, so you need a departing flight as well, which I didn't know, and I don't never know where I'm going, so I didn't have that. So I literally just looked up the cheapest flight out of Bangkok. So it's like Singapore. So like 30 days into it, I just booked a flight to Singapore. It was like super cheap, as cheapest one I could find, and then I'll probably just like round back or go from there. But yeah, so you need a departing flight. That is a thing that I had to get really quick. And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to rock. I need to go. I need to get through security. And then the last thing that I messed up on that I needed was so you have to have a hotel booked for when you get here, because you have to take a COVID test when you get here and quarantine until it comes back. So I had the hotel booked and all of this stuff, but she needed a receipt for me already paying for the COVID test for when I got here. So me and her were like going back, and I was just like, but the hotel does it when I get there. And she's like, no, you need the receipt for the COVID test, which I think is just ridiculous. But anyways, that's why I missed my flight, is because I don't know. Yeah, so that is something I would do in advance. Get your hotel, make sure the hotel that you're staying at does these tests, and I mean, for me, I just like emailed them and was like, okay, I need you to like, give me my receipt, and it's very plain, so you can just show them. So yeah, I wrote down everything. So, oh yeah, and then you also need, okay, so then when I thought I had like everything like ready to rock, and then I go on my second flight after I've been waiting there forever, and they asked for the Thailand pass. So you have to have the Thailand pass too, which I already like filled out online. Wasn't an issue the first time, but then when I go to get on the second flight, the lady up there, she's like, well, I don't even know what the date is right now, but she's like, this is the date of today, but you're arriving there tomorrow, so your Thailand pass should be for tomorrow. So straight up, they almost didn't let me go on the second flight after I waited all day, and I was like, So I mean, I I did a Karen, what people say is like a Karen moment, where you're just like, I'd like to speak to a manager kind of thing. I was like, I'm sorry, but I need to talk to like a supervisor or something, because like I am gonna like freak if I don't get on this flight. So I talked to this dude and I was just like, man, I've been here all day, and like it's one day, like I still have the Thailand pass. And so the guy was just pretty much just like, okay, like right on. But just so if I didn't have a cool guy, thankfully, just make sure that your Thailand pass is valid for the day that you arrive in Thailand, because I had an overnight flight. So yeah, Thailand pass, hotel booking, and receipt for the COVID test when you get there that you're doing it. Oh, and then you need Thailand insurance. But you can't get the Thailand pass without having Thailand insurance, so it's kind of like a thing. But the Thailand insurance, it's only like $15, and you can just Google it and look it up, and yeah, and I think that's about it. And then obviously like your departure stuff and your, you know, but yeah, so learn from my mistakes. And I guess this is just a video I wish I had before I went through what I went through yesterday. So yeah, I hope this helped at least one person out there. Cheers, everybody.